Hello, friends. It's your buddy Keith, and I am here once again live in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, the world famous Essex Recording Studios, just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England. I've got a Sienna Burst, American Professional 2 HSS Strat, brand spanking new, to share with you guys today. If you're new to the channel, click like, smash subscribe, come join our circle of friends here on YouTube. We've got almost 10,000 subscribers. It's nuts. And we welcome you. And for those returning, thanks. Welcome back. All right. So if you've noticed on the channel, I have a bunch of new American Professional 2 Strats that have come in. And I'm showcasing each one, each color, so that you know what it looks like up close in your very own hands, as if you were holding it at your local guitar shop. Very, very cool. All right. So straight off the bat, something very interesting about the 2021 Sienna Burst, because this is a classic color that's been around for a long time, but it looks different on the new models. And part of that is because the new models have two color options that get a special body that's more expensive. We've talked about this in another video, but it's roasted pine. This body is roasted pine. So not the historical ash that you're familiar with and used to seeing. It gives it a really cool and really different effect. What Fender says is that roasted pine bodies have only been available on Fender special runs, FSRs, and on custom shop models. Now, for the first time, they're available on a production American Strat, the Professional 2. This model also has the humbucker, the HSS configuration. This is pretty much at the top end of the price scale for an American Professional 2. You get push, knob that engages the neck pickup at positions 1 and 2, which is really cool. On a different model, on the Ultra, you with a humbucker, the push actually does a coil tap, if I'm not mistaken. And also on the American Professional 2 Jazzmaster, the push does a tone boost on the single coil in the bridge. So not all of these pushes on these American series guitars necessarily do the same thing. For the Professional 2s, they give you a very special ability to have the neck and bridge pickup engaged. So I've talked about a lot of the special specs and stuff in other videos, so I'm going to leave it at that. But now we're just going to really show you up close what this paint job looks like, because this is a Sienna Burst unlike any others. And right off the bat, something I notice on the back here is there's loads of like bird's eye, which I've never seen. I haven't looked at a lot of pine guitars before, but this is loaded with little bird's eye dots, and they all kind of have that 3D holographic effect, if you know what I'm talking about when you've seen a AAA flamed maple top. They there's this certain sheen to them, and they kind of seem to move. Like, look right in here. I'm gonna move the camera kind of back and forth. I don't know if you see, yeah, you can kind of see it. Like, see how that's all changed now? Now look. It's subtle, but it's there. Look, now that dot's like disappeared. And now as we come back here, look at how big it is, and it opens up. So there is that kind of 3D effect on what a roasted pine body looks like. Cool. That's a first for me. And again, the Sienna Burst, there's more, how would I put it? It's darker. It seems darker on these roasted pine bodies, and a little bit more brownish. Whereas I think before on the ash bodies, the Sienna Burst was a little more reddish towards the edge. And sometimes with the camera, you don't capture the color doesn't come out quite the same on video as it does with the naked human eye. Like with Miami Blue, there's on the camera, it's more blue than in reality. There's actually more like turquoise and green hues. But from what I'm looking at here on my screen, it looks exactly how I'm seeing it in real life. So what you're seeing here on the video is exactly what this color looks like. Curious to know what you think about the new Sienna Burst. And if you're a fan, if you prefer the old one, if you like this one more. Sometimes I would think that the old Sienna Bursts could be a little too bright, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Like sometimes I like them on the deluxe models. I like the deluxe models on the older, more reddish one when you had the raised font up there for the logo and you had the abalone inlays. Always dug that. But yeah, guys, that is your Sienna Burst Fender American Professional 2 HSS. Again, I think there's 2 colors out of 9 options. Only 2 come with roasted pine. Sienna Burst is really the only color. The other one's just natural. It's just a natural roasted pine. I think this, personally, I have the other one. You can see a video of that as well. I prefer this color, I think, over just the natural. But there's going to be plenty of people that have all sorts of different tastes. And there's some people that don't like a sunburst. You know, this is Sienna Sunburst is what they call this. So, actually, that might explain why it's darker. Because I don't think they call it Sienna Burst. I think the actual technical term for it from Fender is Sienna Sunburst. So, yeah. But that's that. If you want to buy this guitar, it is for sale on our website, essexrecordingstudios.com. There's your spelling. Or you can go on reverb.com and you can just check it out right from there. Either one. Our website's powered by Stripe Payments and Shopify. So really easy to check out, and everything's sent priority. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. This past week, I've sent a guitar out to Australia. I've sent one out to America. I've got one coming in from Venezuela. Holy smokes. That's pretty rad. And then other than that, you might be wondering why we've got all of these little doohickeys out here. Like, what's going on? Well, yes, we've got an awesome metal band called Forged in Black. Forged in Black are recording their next album with us. And, oh yeah, we've got Korg tuners. We got stuff everywhere. Yeah. Awesome. We were doing a guitar shootout today. We got our guitar tones dialed in. We're going through the Diesel and the Mesa Boogie, or as producer James says, Meza. That's kind of how they pronounce it over here in the UK. And looks like we're going through a Neve mic pre there. And I'll tell you what, since we've got a little bit of time, I'll show you for those that are sticking around, you get a little treat, a little present. I'm going to show you our cab room that we're recording all our sounds through. For guitars on this one, we're using one of Dave Mustaine's personally owned Megadeth guitars, one of his Dean Zeros. And then we're also using a Charvel with some Seymour Duncans. They just came out real hot. So this is the Mesa Boogie cab there. Oversized rectifier. And this is something really cool. This is a vintage, I think it's 1974 orange 4x12 cabinet that I got from Orange. They called me up one day and they said this cab has been sitting in here in our corporate office in the hallway for decades. Do you want it? And I said yeah. And it looks brand new. It's unreal. We ended up using it on everything. I'm pretty sure it's James's favorite cab. So, that's what we're up to, boys and girls. That is the latest and greatest. Forged in Black, check them out. They're a very cool metal band. Very much, if you like your Iron Maiden, if you like your King Diamond, you're going to love them. And I can't wait to show you what we've done to elevate their sound here in this studio. It is just sounding incredible. So a lot to be excited for. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. That is your Sienna Burst American Professional 2 Strat. All right. I'll catch you later.